Stand by. I'll be right there.
It's time for the Wiener Shake Show, Wiener Shakers. To get involved, please call 302-RAW-DUMB. RAW-DUMB. RAW-DUMB. Yeah.
Yo, what's up?
Baby, let's go!
And now, punch yourself in the balls and call yourself Susan. Because we about to blow the lid off of this bitch. It's the Wiener Shake Show. And now, here's Greg Wiener and Imran Shake.
Imran?
What's that?
What are you doing? Are you sleeping?
I'm checking my mail, motherfucker.
That's racist right out of the gate.
Not racist.
I agree.
Why is that racist to you?
It's not. It's racist to other people.
I have a character who talks like this. He's just this guy, and he's fat as fuck. He's like 400 pounds, and he drinks Sunkiss in the morning like a 2-liter bottle, and he washes that shit down with ho-hos. And his name is Richard.
And I wasn't able to, no one wanted that on their morning show.
Here's the thing.
What's wrong with that? I mean, come on, man. Come on. Can I please do that? What?
Why?
No, Greg's not allowed to express the black people that inhabit his brain.
All right,
Why
man.
is that person a black person to begin with?
I don't know. He just is, man. It came out that way.
No, but what I'm saying is,
Yeah.
it's radio. We don't know what race he is.
Yeah, but, oh, that's true, baby. The people who...
See, that's...
The people who think that this is racist is racist.
Are racist.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right.
Now, Richard, let me ask you this. Have you seen that video?
It's about chocolate? It's about chocolate?
It's not about chocolate, man. I'm sorry.
Is it about pizza?
Not about food.
Man, I got
at
a
all.
one-track mind, baby.
I know. I'm sensing that real quick, Rich. Can I call you Rich?
I prefer Dick.
You ever meet a black guy named Dick?
Yeah, motherfucker. It's my name, Dick. Dick
right.
Jones. That's my name now. Don't call me Richard, baby.
Okay, Dick Jones. You introduce yourself as Richard.
I know. That was my old name from the, Richard was born years ago.
Are you saying you're born again? Are you a born again, Dick?
I'm born again for that chocolate.
Okay, all right. So back to this video.
What was the video, man?
Real
Greg's
cute,
gone.
Dick,
Greg
real cute.
ain't gonna be on the podcast today. It's gonna be Dick Jones. It's the
All
Dick
right.
Jones Shake Show. It's the Dick Shake Show.
Okay, Dick.
Oh, that
don't
make
get
a
ahead
lot
of
of sense now.
Well, Greg had to excuse himself to use the restroom, and Dick was kind enough to fill in,
Hold
as
on,
it were.
hold on,
Dick
let me-
filling in. Get it? That's pretty funny, huh,
Oh,
Dick?
you funny. What nationality is you?
Well, see, this is what I'm getting at, the video, right?
Oh,
There's this
right.
video out there that says, most people can, some people can identify, and some people can't identify the race of a person from their voice alone. Now, that's an interesting thing because, Dick, you've been accused of being Afro-American or APOC. Why would people think, from just hearing your voice alone, never seeing an image of you, Dick, that you are an Afro-American, a portly Afro-American gentleman?
Because they got motherfucking brains in their head.
Well, what do you mean? What do you mean they got brains?
They can hear, man. They can process it, Indian. All right, camel boy?
Okay, Dick, don't get a little racy. That's Greg and I's thing. I don't...
Oh, I'm sorry. He told me I got carte blanche to do whatever I want on this thing.
What's your sexuality, if I may, Dick? Now, this is an assumption, right, based on your voice alone. I'm going to say you're heterosexual.
You know, I ain't seen my dick in like 3 years because my belly covered. So, like, just when I go pee-pee, I got to sit down. Sometime when I piss in the shower, it just drip out my stomach.
That's tragic, Dick.
It drip out the bottom of my stomach, you know, so I ain't seen my dick. So it's hard for me to get ladies.
So, Dick, you're heterosexual is what you're getting
I don't
at
know,
here.
man. I'm cisgender. I know that much.
Yeah, that means you're a male. You're born male.
Yeah, man. I'm a cis.
That's what I'm asking. You're straight. You're a heterosexual.
Man, I don't try to play with no sex. I just eat food. You know, my day start with food and it end with food, and then there's a bunch of food in between, and that's my day, baby. I ain't got time to be talking to no honeys or no mans.
This is what I always think. Now, I'm going to also assume from your voice alone that you're poor. What do you do for a living, Dick?
I'm disabled,
Because
man.
this is the thing about large-ass people. They always seem to have money to feed themselves. What do you do for a living?
I'm on disability, man.
And that can't be a lot of money. That's got to be $400 a week, $300 a week.
It keeps me in chocolate. That's all I know. Keep a roof over my head and chocolate in my belly. That's all I know, player.
Okay, thanks for that. So I want to get back to your sex life. That's tragic to me that you don't, quote, mess with the ladies, unquote, because you can't see your penis. That's so tragic to me.
Yeah.
Do you pleasure yourself? Do you masturbate, Dick?
Oh, I see what you did there. You playing with words there, little camel boy.
Okay,
You
all right,
funny, man. You real funny.
Okay. Did you just get tired from laughing?
Yeah, man. I get tired from lifting my arm to scratch my ass, man. Oh, Lord. Can I go now, man? I don't want to talk on the radio no more. Am I on the radio station? Is this the beach?
No. You're just talking to me. Imran, my name is Imran Sheikh. Just one more question, and then I'll let you get to your chocolate.
All right,
okay?
Camel. Go ahead.
Don't call me Camel.
Okay. Okay, Turban.
All right. So Dick, I'm gonna respect you and refer to you by your preferred name.
My cisgender birth name. No. I didn't want to say that. I was going to say the N word. I don't want to piss nobody off. You know, I know.
No. Let's back this up. You're an African American person.
Yeah.
Why would your saying the N word piss anyone off?
I don't know,
Dick?
man. I just ain't taking a chance, man.
No, but wait a minute. Do you find that word morally reprehensible yourself? Because a lot of African Americans find that word to be theirs, and they are taking ownership of it, and they want to disempower it by taking ownership.
Well, let me
of it.
say this right out the gate, baby. I didn't never said I was African American. That's your racist ass assumption. Okay?
What are you then?
It don't matter. You need to not worry about what Dick Jones' race is. All right, baby? Just treat me with respect, Camel.
Okay, I think we're done. Greg, you done in there, man? Let's go. All right, thank you for your time, Dick Jones. I really appreciate
thank you very much. It was a pleasure being on the Winner Shake Show. I'm going to go get that chocolate.
I wish I could say the same.
This
Thank
is
you.
Dick Jones signing off.
No, you don't. Okay. All right.
No.
Hey, man.
Hey, what's up, Greg?
Hey, Dick Jones joined us, huh?
Yeah.
He's
an
a
interesting fella.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's a good guy.
He's cisgender.
Yeah, I know. I was surprised that he knew what a cisgender was.
No, I don't think he does. I think he just said that.
I think that was a bit of a lesson in racial assumptions.
Profiling.
And for what?
Profiling, racial profiling.
Racial profiling. Dick Jones may not be African American.
He may or may not be. We don't know. He refuses to answer, and I think that's his right.
And more to the point, what the fuck does it matter?
Well, it matters a lot because then I know.
Man, don't make me get back on this thing right now.
No, Dick. Just go back into the bathroom and take a bath in chocolate or something.
I think it matters.
I heard that, man.
And I like how he struggles to say the N-word.
It's as if though he's Afro-American, but also not, and therefore cannot fully say it. You know what I mean?
Yes, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I wish him all the luck in the world. Maybe we'll talk to him later on, depending on... by the way, we did get some listener feedback from Duckman. And he wrote to me, he said, I love the podcast, and pardon me for speaking out of turn, but there are a few things that I would say you should work on. Everybody's a fucking critic, everybody has a podcast. Wow. But he did bring up a point, and he said, you don't need to play a drop of black people saying the N-word. You don't need it. Your humor is above that. And I was like, maybe my humor isn't above that, and maybe I'm not trying to be funny. Maybe, I don't know, I'm trying to stir the pot a little bit. I don't know. Point is, from that conversation and another conversation with another friend, I have discontinued the N-word dropping because we don't need it, and it's not necessary, and it turns people off.
No. Here's my take on that. I think those people... This duck man needs to go fuck man himself.
Ooh, watch it. Okay.
No, I'm serious because I'm all about PC. We've discussed this when Paula was on. I'm all about political correctness. But you know what? There's a GED limit. There is nothing malicious about us. Neither of us. Well, you've said the N-word, and I've appropriately accosted you.
No, I never said the N-word. I said niggy, and that is not the N-word. Okay, that is, and people's assumption that that's racist are scared white people. I have not had one black person come up to me and say, "Yo, man, why don't you drop saying niggy?"
All right, so there you go. All the good I was trying to do, all the defense I was trying to muster up of our show, little Chinko here decides to go back on that. So there you go. There you have it.
All right.
As you like to say, Greg, Bob's your uncle.
Sorry, Imran. You used Bob's your uncle in the wrong context.
The wrong context, so.
Okay.
I've got another topic for you. Wolverine's claws don't make any sense. Because you know how they show his claws and they're really big?
No, because I'm not a fucking nerd. Go ahead.
No, if you think about it, his claws can't be bigger than the top part of his hand. Otherwise, he'd never be able to bend his wrists when they're retracted.
I don't think he bends his wrists.
He's a human being. He has to bend his wrists.
Doesn't he retract them? Don't they retract in? I don't know. I'm not a nerd.
That's what I'm saying. When they're retracted, the way they show them on screen and in comics are so long, if he retracted them, he'd have to keep his wrist stiff in order to prevent breaking of his wrist. Because it's so long that it goes from the tip of his knuckles into his forearm.
You find umbrage with the reality of Wolverine's claws being actual working claws in everyday life. So when Wolverine goes to McDonald's, he can't fold his hand in half to pick up the burger. Is that what you're saying?
Bango.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like he's wearing a cast. Question.
What?
Do you think, and no shtick here, let's be honest here, and I open this up to our listeners as well.
What
Go
about
ahead and
Dick
text
Jones?
us
Hey man, hey, you want some advice from Dick Jones?
Not really, but okay, Dick Jones, let me ask you, because Greg clearly is biased about this, and he's probably going to give me a BS answer.
Okay.
So Dick Jones, let me ask you. You've been listening to the podcast. You know the story so far with Violin
I love it,
Girl.
man. I hope you and Violin Girl live happily ever after.
That's right, my man. All right, Dick Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you. Let me ask you. Should I like Violinist Girl on her OkCupid profile? Which she has not gotten rid of me, so she sees me, so she clearly still loves me as much as I love her.
Well, let me ask you this, my camel. Is there pictures of food on her profile?
There used to be a picture. Yes, actually. Her Tinder profile used to be a picture of her looking very bemused, which is very charming.
What's that mean? That mean, man? What's bemused mean?
She was like rolling her eyes in the photo. It was very funny. She was making this kind of like, "Oh, I'm so over it," sarcastic face.
Oh, I was going to say, did she have like chocolate in her mouth that she was rolling her eyes at because it was good?
No, I think it was maybe Eggs Benedict on the plate that she was eating. It was a brunch photo.
I'll say that. I like that profile, man. Take a risk, baby. You only live once.
You think I should, huh?
Yeah, I say fuck it, man. Let go of that self-esteem. Let go of your balls. In fact, maybe you could just clip your nuts off and send it to her in a package.
Yeah, I'm sensing a tone of sarcasm from you,
No,
Dick Jones.
man, no, my camel. Just do what you do, man. Live your life. Live your life like Rihanna say. You know, T.I. When they sing that song, Live Your Life.
Yeah, we get it. That's what you're referring
in
to.
that
we
song,
get that.
when they sing together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, who's the other person that sings for her?
T.I., man. T.I. and Rihanna. I'm pretty sure it's Rihanna and T.I. Live your life. You steady getting that paper. Just live your life. Yeah, man. I'm going to pass that on to you, and I'm going to go get this chocolate. I'll see you later.
No, before you go.
All right. Dick Jones is back. Dick Jones is back now.
It takes you effort to move from a foot away.
I barely lifted out the chair and I got to breathe, man. Go ahead.
I'll give you a sec. Dick Jones, you don't. You think it's ceding my dignity if I like her? Why? It's me showing her that I still care for her and I still love her and I still want her back.
Yeah, man, give it up. You know, it's all a game, baby. I mean, I ain't dated a girl because I ain't seen my dick in 25 years, but I watch the stories on the TV, and I know for sure you gonna show a girl you like her, then, baby, she got the control, and then you got to run like a little dog after her.
Cut out there, Dick Jones.
Oh, okay. Well, I ain't cut out on my end. What I said is, and I'll repeat it for you, since your connection seems to be a bag of dicks, is that I watch on the TV and I see when guys say, oh, I love you, I love you, I love you, then the girl got the control and they run after the girl like a little dog with their little bitch-ass tail behind their legs, and then they ain't got no control.
My humps between my legs.
See, man, I wasn't going to go that camel route. Little but
what was that? What was that?
Nothing, man. Nothing, man. I got my mouth got caught on something. So
okay,
yeah, that's
what. Repeat what you were saying. Repeat what you were saying before your mouth got quote caught on something.
Oh, Dick Jones, I'm out of here, man. I told you what you need to hear, baby.
You were saying you were going to refer to me as
my
Sounded
camel.
like it was starting with an N. It sounded. What was that?
I ain't say, man. I ain't gonna say it. You know what I'm dancing around my little how. My little.
No, why are you dancing around it, Dick Jones? Just say it.
No, I ain't gonna say it, man.
You just quoted Rihanna and
just
T.I.
live your life,
to
baby.
me saying,
live
your life. Live your life. Say the word you want to say.
Instead of getting that paper, man. Nah, I can't say, man. It ain't cool.
Why isn't it cool?
Oh, man, because I know some people get upset by that word.
But why would they get upset? What is their business to get upset? If an African American is saying that word, to me, it's reverse racism.
I ain't African American.
What are you?
My little Punjab motherfucker.
Okay. First off, it's Punjab.
Whatever, man. I gotta go, man. I ain't about this life. I ain't about this life, little Punjab motherfucker.
Okay, Punjab is a sex act. I am Punjab, which is a region of South Asia.
Yeah, he's gone, man. He said he's not about this life. So, whatever that means.
Listen,
I agree. I agree with him. Just roll the dice, man. You know, you got this podcast as evidence. You have gone back and forth. You've vacillated in so many different directions. It just fucking, you know what? Declare your fucking love one last time by liking her OkCupid profile and call it a day. It's not like she doesn't know how you feel, Imran.
True. She does know how I feel.
So, you know.
But what if she thinks, what if by not liking her, she thinks I've moved on?
Who cares?
Then, what do you mean, who cares? I care. Then I'll lose her forever.
If she really wanted to be with you, this is the sad state of affairs here, bud. If she wanted to be with you, she'd just call you. She wouldn't be dancing around looking at your profile. And I mean, if she's looking at your profile, then she's looking at a bunch of other people's profiles. She's not interested right now. And maybe she will be later, but maybe she's just not. Otherwise, she would reach out to you.
But if I show her that I'm still interested, that'll keep her on the hook.
She knows you're still interested. Anybody who writes that kind of an essay, she knows. Have you reached, when's the last time you had any back and forth communication with her?
January of this year.
Okay. And it's July, it's mid-July now. Let's just say mid-July.
Of this year.
So 7 months, man.
It takes a long time to build up courage to contact someone.
Let's take a break. We'll come back here on the Wiener Shake Show on the Greg Wiener Podcast Network.
Give us your thoughts at, what is it, 302-729-3664.
Yeah, 302-725-77674.
318-442-36.
I mean, we might as well just give them the wrong number, you know.
No. The real number is 302-729-3664. Or get in touch with us on the Facebooks, the Instas, the Twits.
Or go to thewienershakeshow.com. We got a website now with the feedback section, blog post.
Let's not call it a feedback. Let's call it a communication tool.
Why don't you spend hours creating a website and you can call it what you want?
Sensing a little bit of animus.
We'll be back. I'm going to go
skosh.
punch myself in the throat. We'll be right back. This podcast is supported by Zcast. Zcast.co is their web address. They are an app and website. They provide the platform that you're hearing this podcast on. They provide RSS feeds, server space, and links for sharing your podcast. We'd like to thank the folks over at Zcast for their incredible platform and for their constant and undying support of the Greg Wiener podcast. We love you, Zcast. Thank you so much for your hard work, and we look forward to forging a beautiful, professional, profitable, and maybe sexual, but not harassing sexual relationship with you. Thank you, Zcast.
I love my mommy.
We now return to the Wiener Shake Show on the Greg Wiener Podcasting Network.
Oh, I'm getting wet down there.
We're listening in as Imran comes back from break. He's bent down. He's closing his sliding doors to his room. He's got a cup of coffee, a tight blue shirt on. He's got his Coke bottle glasses. Bit of a 5 o'clock shadow going on. I like the scruff. And we're waiting for him to pop the headphones on to know that we are back live again. We wait for him to take his pathetic time, and we hope that eventually he will get on the mic and put down the phone, because it looks like he's going to do one of his shitty phone sound bits. Imran, please don't do it. I swear to God, I'll play the air horn again. Imran Shake. We are on the air, you putz.
Huh? Stop, Mark! Hey, here's my thing. Here's my thing.
No. What is your thing? Because I have things.
Yeah. I just got an email from Actors Equity, right? They're doing a New York City Disability Pride Parade. Now, first off, Equity, how about you focus on getting me a job?
Oh, right. It's the union's job to get you a job. Go ahead, entitled.
I mean, that's the definition of a union.
No, it's not. But go ahead.
Do we? It is.
It's
do
not.
we need? It is.
No.
Do we? No, it is.
You're wrong.
You're always wrong.
You are. Typically,
no, you
most
are.
of the
No.
time, wrong. Go ahead.
No, you. I'm
Well.
factual. You're infactual.
I'm right, and I'm always right.
No, you're not only infactual, but you're ineffectual as well.
You are ineffective and incapable of consistently delivering high quality.
You're bad. Period. So
You are dumb.
you're a piece of shit. Do we need wrong? Do we need a disability pride? We've got a pride parade. Why not have the disabled, the whatever they want to call themselves, the unabled? Why they can parade with the pride? Why do we need a separate parade? Look, I'm not saying that parade shouldn't happen. It should happen if you want to have a parade because of disability pride. You want to bring awareness to that, by all means. But I'm saying that we need it.
Can I get this straight? So Equity is throwing a disabled actors pride parade?
I guess.
That's what they're
Who's it
doing
gonna
with
be?
our fucking yearly dues and money they
Who's
take
it-
out of our checks?
Who's even going to be in that parade? Marley Matlin and Peter Dinklage? I mean, that's the whole parade right there.
I mean, what is it going to be? Wheelchairs and cane show?
Right. Well, they're not. There's going to be no tap dancing.
Well, deaf and blind people can tap dance.
No, they can't. They don't have the coordination because because of their deafness. Our balance is brought on by our ears.
I know, Dr. Shake. Thank you. What are you eating? What is that? Chocolate? You're eating a little chocolate Thin Mint right now? You getting your chocolate on?
Cookies and cream Hershey's bar, motherfucker. It's breakfast time, so I'm
man,
eating some.
don't you talking my language, little hen job?
Okay, all right, Dick. Thanks for chiming in there. Yeah,
Yeah, man.
All your talk of chocolat got
Yeah,
me
man.
thinking. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna make motherfuckers eat on this podcast.
Okay, so I found a story
Thanks,
that
Nick.
really made me laugh, and now I get to finally tell it. Out of Great Falls, Montana, a woman used a machete to force her ex-boyfriend to strip naked and have sex with her. Police in
Nice.
Great Falls, Montana say Samantha Mears, 19, broke into her ex's home when he wasn't home and confronted him with the weapon when he returned. The Smoking Gun reports Mears told the man to, quote, get on the bed and remove his clothes.
Nice.
Yeah. Mears then climbed on top of the unidentified ex-boyfriend and had sex. And during the encounter, Mears bit the man on the arm and continued the engagement despite his protestations. The man told police he feared for his safety due to Mears holding a machete. Yet that didn't stop his dick from getting hard enough for her to have sex with him.
That's a fallacy. That's a fallacy. No pun intended. even in situations of fear or not wanting to do it, men can still achieve erection. It's not a sign of consent. No, it's medical. It's medical because our dicks get hard from a physical response. It's not intellectual. I mean, it can be. It can be. That's why, you get NARBs and stuff like that. But in cases of rape, men achieve erection despite not wanting it.
Well, you took all the fun out of that story for me.
Well,
thanks, Smarty Pants. Tell us more about a comic book's hands again.
Come correct next time. Don't trot out these shit ass stories that you do no research on and try to make jokes of victims of abuse. Now, personally, I think a 19-year-old making you have sex with her, that's pretty hot. I always see these stories of teachers sleeping with their 16, 17-year-old students.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I had one of my hot female teachers sleep with me, man. That would have been so
but you
rad.
know what, though? You know what? I've read the same thing, and I've had the same instinct as a grown man. But let me tell you something. At 16, and I have a nephew who's 16, your mind is not fully developed yet. And the damage that can be done from a relationship that is happening at a school where you are supposed to be just focusing on your schoolwork, you're supposed to be protected by the law, and that happens, it can fuck with your growth. It can fuck you up in how you see women. It can scar you. Yes, it can. Yes, a brain is not even fully developed. How old are you? 26? Your brain isn't even fully developed yet. Believe me, I learned that the hard way. Your brain is still growing in your mid-20s.
How'd you learn that the hard way? Did you sleep with one of your teachers?
No, I don't need to go into it. So.
Holy shit. You slept with one of your teachers.
No, I did not, Imran.
I didn't get sick at all.
Okay. That's the name of this. Right. That's the name of this episode. I didn't get sick at alls. And dare I say, if I learn how to use Logic Pro X really well, or GarageBand, there's going to be a song called
I Didn't Get Sick at All. Can I just say,
what?
If you do that, it has to be set to Foghorn Moonlight Sonata.
That's not a foghorn, by the way.
What would you call that thing?
That's an air horn that they use at games.
Oh, whatever, same thing. Foghorn.
No, foghorn is not the same thing. Mr. Erections are not a sexual thing. Sometimes it's just purely physical. Please.
All right, you want to do this? Let's tango, Chaco.
No, I don't want to tango with you. No.
A horn in which the air is going through is the same thing as a foghorn because it's a horn through which air is going through and you make a loud cacophonous trumpeting type noise. So my using foghorn and air horn interchange, you get me hot. Get me hot.
No. Foghorn is built for boats in fog, thus the name foghorn, and an air horn is used for whatever the fuck on land, okay?
It's the same goddamn device, though.
No, it's not. A foghorn on a boat is $320. One that you can use to scare your dog is $9.
If I
okay, that's the difference. If you had what, Google?
If I had a Mercedes, and if I had a Nissan.
Now you're breaking up. Hold on.
Those aren't. That's a Mercedes and a Nissan. You can't call them a car. No, it's the same thing.
Okay, we'll agree to disagree, Imran.
No, we're not going to agree to disagree.
You know
Greg.
what, though? We are, because
I didn't get sick at all.
You say that, and you say this.
You're popping J's while she's BJing you?
So, someone who says these things, I can't believe everything that comes out of your mouth. There's got to be some kind of wiring that's fucked up. You look like you have a huge gap between your teeth the way your head is right now. You look like you're toothless. Like the way the mic screen was hitting your face, it looked like you had spaces in your teeth.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Yeah, right?
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Off topic, but funny.
Okay, so I win the foghorn contest.
No.
Yes.
No,
yes.
this is the game.
For sure.
Listen to me.
What?
Listen to me.
What?
If you said, that's a Mercedes, that's a Nissan, and I said, yeah, they're both cars, You said you're saying no, they're not. They're two.
No, I'm not.
It's
a completely different scenario.
It's the same goddamn scenario.
No, it's not.
One is bigger, more expensive. The other is not as big and less expensive. That's exactly what you said is the differentiator between a foghorn and an air horn.
No, I said one's for a boat, which is why it's more expensive than one that you can use on
4 people.
Sure. Okay, you're right, Imran.
But it's the same.
You're right.
Thank you.
Yeah. That's, you know what, I'm going to treat you like I used to treat ex-girlfriends when I was sick of fighting and going around in circles. They also happen to be millennials. I'd just be like, you know what? I'm never going to win this argument, so what's the fucking point in continuing? You win. You're right.
What does that say about you?
That I'm more mature. That's what it says.
No. It says that you're not always right, my friend.
Right. And what does it say about you? You always believe you're right.
What's the deal with
ladies and gentlemen, Imran Shakefeld. What's the deal? Go ahead. Sorry.
What's the deal?
It's a really good Seinfeld impression. What is it, Imran? What would you like to talk about now? Yeah.
If you're on a dating app.
Oh, God. You know, this is your world. Dating apps. What do you want to know? Hold on. Dick Jones wants to come. No, actually, you know what? Dick, stay in the bathroom.
Stick with your chocolate pot pie there.
Just fucking go ahead.
What's that?
Just go ahead.
Holy shit, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. I'm so excited. Guys, if you don't know, the ghost of James Gandolfini loves the show, is friends with Greg Wiener somehow. And he likes to grace us with his presence every night. Ladies and gentlemen, the ghost of James Gandolfini.
You know, I don't need the whole fucking intro, you goddamn whack job.
Okay, sorry about that.
You know, so what do you need? What do you need? What do you want to know?
I have a question for you, Ghost of James Gandolfini.
Go ahead. Just don't call me the Ghost of James Gandolfini. All right?
It's
a little wordy. It's a little fucking wordy. Okay?
I'm sorry, James.
Just go ahead with the question. I gotta go. Right. I gotta go.
Okay, I know you're.
I know I just got here, but I gotta go.
You're always in a rush. It's almost like that's your key, your catchphrase.
This bit it only works for so long, and then it gets really grating. So just ask me what you gotta ask me. All right.
All right. Thanks for explaining.
This is where I go when I die. I gotta listen to a fucking Indian on a podcast. This is my fate. What did I do wrong?
I think you're criminal ties. Now, here's my question: on dating websites like Tinder, is it important, or should if someone is disabled in some way?
You don't talk so well, do you?
I just wanted that in the clear. The ghost of James Gandolfini accosting me for not talking, quote, so good.
You don't
unquote.
talk so good. Listen.
I didn't get sick at all.
I mean, what the hell is that about?
For a ghost, you're pretty good with those soundboards. Were they around, soundboards, when you were alive?
What's your question? I gotta go.
My question is, I know, you gotta go. Where do you have to go, by the way?
I gotta go, okay?
Where are you always off to? You're always running off.
Don't worry about it, Imran. Just keep my name out of your mouth. Ask the question. Who are you going to offend now, you crazy Indian?
What was that? Say that again?
I said keep my name out of your mouth.
Okay, all right. Okay, so if someone's on Tinder, if a woman is on Tinder, does she have to disclose that she is trans and or not? I'm not conflating the two. It's two completely different things. But what if she's in a wheelchair or something like that?
All right, let me field the first question. A guy who's masquerading around as a girl.
Well,
yeah, of course.
I wouldn't say masquerading, but
whatever.
Maybe they're.
Yeah, you got to disclose that you got sausage down below. You got to make sure that is very clear. Even if you're dressed up as a woman, make sure you got a picture of your bulge so that your gabagools are, very clearly outlined, like John Hancock.
So you're saying that you can continue to? Well, I don't think they're dressing up as. I think they're getting operations to become.
Oh, whatever. I gotta go.
Okay, all right. Before you go, what about the second part of the question? I mean, you didn't really answer the first part. I think you misunderstood.
I don't give a shit about any fucking disabled person on fucking dating websites. I don't give a fuck about some tranny or playing Tinder, whatever the fuck. I gotta go.
Where do you have to go? Can you just tell me where you have to go?
I gotta go, all right?
All right.
Grow
Okay.
up,
Well,
grow up. Go out and meet somebody IRL, okay? I understand that stands for in real life. So get yourself a real fucking life, put down your apps, and get the fuck out there. James Gandolfini, I gotta go.
No, but where do I go? Where do I go? I don't drink Ghost of James Gandolfini. I don't. The bar scene's not really my thing. I'm a spaz when I'm meeting people. I'm not good at first meetings, at first impressions. What's your advice for me about meeting people? Quote IRL unquote.
I don't know. Go on the speed dating thing. Now you go out to a bar. They set you up with all these little speed dates. You talk real fast, you got 5 minutes, you'll probably ramble the entire time. And maybe you'll find somebody who's deaf. And maybe that's what you need. You need somebody who's deaf, who doesn't need to focus very much except on your mouth. And they don't have to hear that fucking grating voice anymore. Find yourself a deaf girl. I gotta go.
Have you ever been on a speed date, Ghost of James Gandolfini?
No, I'm dead. What am I gonna do on a speed date?
Well, obviously before you died.
I'm James Gandolfini. I didn't need to go out on a date.
That's
all right?
true.
I had girls lining up out the door. Why did I have to die?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I know, we feel the same way. You were such a great actor.
I was so good. I was going to be in a new Sopranos movie coming out. They're making a movie.
New one?
Yeah, they're making a movie.
What's it going to be about?
I don't know. Can't be about me.
No, you're
What,
dead.
are they going to use footage of me from the show in a movie? Come on, the motherfuckers. Those cocksuckers. All right, I gotta go.
No, listen, one more thing.
All right, what is it?
What's a good opening line for a woman? You're a man about town. You said you're James Gandolfini. You never had problems with women. What was your line with a woman that you wanted to woo?
I don't know. I'd say, my motherfucking phone, cocksucker Greg, turn your fucking phone off. What would I say?
That sound bitch.
What would I say? I wouldn't have to say nothing. I'd look at them, they'd know who I am, and I'd say, how are you? And that would be it.
What if they didn't know who you were? What if they didn't watch The Sopranos or
What's the situation?
What's
What's the context?
You're in a bar. You're in a bar. You're hanging out with a friend.
All right, yeah. You want to pretend to be the girl? You're lady enough.
Well, you don't need to comment about my hips, but thank you.
I didn't say nothing about your hips, you little prick.
Okay. All right, calm down.
I get very fucking angry because I gotta go.
I know, you're always in a rush. Okay, all right, so I'll do this quick. Okay, so I'm the lady at a bar.
Right.
I look at you, give you a couple of furtive glances throughout the night.
Oh, big shot. Big shot with those big words. Listen to him. Who furtive glances. All right.
Well, okay.
Hey there, lady. Hey, how you doing? My name's James Gandolfini. I'm from The Sopranos.
Oh, the Sopranos, is that a band?
You know what? You sound like a nightmare. I'm not going to even try and pick you up. I'm not going to spend my energy because I'm dead over here, and I'm not going to try and pick you up. You're an animal.
Fuck you asshole. Who the fuck do you think you are coming up to me and then yelling at me?
All right. That's it. I'm out, this motherfucker.
Thank you for your time, Ghost of James Gandolfini.
Right.
Enjoy the afterlife.
I'll talk to you later. I gotta go.
I know, you gotta go.
All right. Well, did that answer your question?
Great, you just missed the Ghost of James Gandolfini,
Oh,
man.
no, I heard everything. I was outside.
What were you doing outside?
I was just outside. I have the podcast playing on the speakers in the house. So I heard everything.
What were you doing outside? Why'd you leave?
I had to take a phone call.
Who were you talking to?
Tom Hanks.
Oh, that's... Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Did you tell her I said hi?
No, I didn't. Hey, let's send some Instagram shout-outs. We have gotten a bunch of new followers on our Instagram account.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
We've got a lot of fucking followers now.
Jesus.
We're Instagram famous.
Let's say hello to Catherine McDonald. Mary Hodges is following us now. Michael Picard.
Oh, Mary Hodges, sweet Mary Hodges.
Yeah, Patrick Rodriguez.
I don't
big
like
shout
Hispanic.
out to Patrick. Okay, sorry. Let's see.
I don't like Hispanic people masquerading as Anglos. Patrick Hernandez. It's Patricio Hernandez, buddy.
Okay. Young and Muslim is following us. They are a podcast Did you see these guys?
We need to unfollow them immediately.
No.
That is some NSA shit that's going to get us in trouble.
No, they're great. Are you kidding? Did you check these guys out?
No.
I chatted with them last night. One of them anyway.
I'm already on a list because of you, Greg. I don't need to get on more lists by Googling young and Muslim, all right?
You don't have to Google them. They're our friends on Instagram. You could just go to our Instagram account. They have a podcast like us. They're young guys, but they basically just talk about being Muslim, young, and in America. And I thought you would love them.
I do not associate with that podcast, nor will I ever, and nor do I endorse whatever anti-patriotic stuff they say. NSA agents listening to this right now.
Hey, sorry, Young and Muslim podcast. He's just paranoid because I fuck with him so much. But shout out to you guys. Thanks for following us. Subscribe, review, share. Who else? Yained, Beauty of Life 15. Thanks for coming by. Trial
Life's
by
not beautiful.
Fire. What are you so negative about? Allison Wells. Hello, Allison. Thank you.
Are you single?
Best of Lord
Allison?
Vader. Allison, just ignore Imran's advances, please.
DM me if you're single, Allison Wells.
A girl named Caroline, 5.0. Corbin Mayer is now a wiener
Do you think
shaker on
that's a
Instagram.
5 out of 10 with the Caroline?
Listen, the Naughty Jewish Boys is following us. I think we said hello to the Jillian Lewis. Hello and welcome to the Wiener Shake Show. Then, what?
Are any single women following us?
Imran, can you not sexually harass our potential listening audience?
I'm not sexually harassing anyone. I'm just asking a question. I don't know where you're getting sex harassment from.
Are you done? Are you through?
For now.
Okay. Jessica T, she says on iTunes, it's the exact relationship that my best friend and I have had since 1984 and they're new friends. Great connection between Greg and Imran. Keep it up.
Nice. Which implies she didn't say boyfriend or husband, which
means what? She's a lesbian?
No, which means that she's single.
She's not single. She's not single. Jesus, Imran.
What do you mean she's not single? How do you know she's not single?
Let's just say I'm very psychic. Right. A special shout out to Pelvis Restley on iTunes as well.
Well done.
Says, made me laugh, made me cry, made me want to crawl in a hole and die. That's because my diaphragm ripped in half from cracking up. Good podcast. Thoughtful discussions with a cynical and introspective tone. Pelvis Restley kind of goes on a little bit. If you like unrequited love essays, sex etiquette roundtable discussions, and two dudes opening up about their feelings to the internet, the Wiener Shake podcast. Sorry, guy. It's the Wiener Shake show.
Yeah,
so,
some fan can't even get our...
Anyway, he says, the Wiener Shake Show will have you beating your meat until the next weekly release. So, thank you for your support.
Good reviewer.
Yeah, he really went to town. Do we have any feedback on your end?
But minus points for misnomering our show name.
Yeah, you piece of shit.
But thank you. Yeah,
Thanks.
fuck you.
Pelvis Restley. Hey, Pelvis. Suck a bag of fucking dicks, buddy.
True story, when I was a kid, there was an Elvis Presley biopic on TV, and we were watching as a family, and I made the huge pun discovery of Elvis, pelvis, and Pelvis Presley. Because, you know, his thing was thrusting his pelvis. Mm-hmm. And my mom was like, don't you ever say that. That's very offensive to Americans. Don't say that in school. Did
she spit in your face?
She spit in my face, yeah.
Did your mom or dad growing up ever spit in your face?
No, Greg.
Well, it was in the play, so I figured, I don't know if that's like a South Asian thing to do when a child has disgraced their parent.
No, it's more of a Middle Eastern thing, actually. And you don't do it to your child. You do it to the most vile of vile. You don't do it to family.
Isn't Middle Eastern and South Asian the exact same thing, Imran?
Sure, yes. In your world, yes.
No, it isn't South Asian. We had this conversation in the very first podcast. All of a sudden, South Asian is in the vernacular, but it's talking about people in the Middle East.
No, you jackanapes.
What is a jackanate?
Jackanape.
Someone didn't pronounce his words properly.
I didn't get sick at all.
Right.
You're a real son of a bitch, Wiener.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Listen, kid. I want to thank you for your presence and your focus today.
I've always said, you know what they always say, a bad dress leads to a great opening night.
Right. And that doesn't apply at all to podcast world. Makes no sense whatsoever.
Well, you're full of shit. So.
Well, you know I'm right, don't you? Don't you, Imran? Imran, any more creepy stories you want to tell us real quick before we sign off? Imran Sheikh, South Asian. He's not Middle Eastern. No. He's South Asian.
I might hit like on the violinist girl's profile on OkCupid, and we might get married soon after.
Hey, wait a minute. Aren't you going out of town for a while?
I am. That's right.
Where are you going, buddy?
We don't. Yeah.
Where's he going?
I'm going to Cleveland to see a friend.
No shit. Are you going to come inside of this friend with a condom on without her permission?
Oh, there's no permission needed.
He's not a player. He just crushes a lot. Imran Sheikh. He's going to go get some tail. Yeah.
Tail.
You're going to go dick sticking, ain't you, buddy?
Isa Deo.
Who's this girl that you're going to see?
Don't worry about it.
Going to Cleveland for some gina, man.
No. She may or may not have been the one who sexted me.
Yes, you did mention that. She sexted you, and you refused to do that on the air because you were
I'm not going to blow her spot like that because A, she's super active duty, and B, I really, really genuinely care for this person, and I like her, and I wouldn't want to. And she's a very, very private person, and I would never want to.
I didn't want to hear her responses. I wanted to hear what you were texting.
Oh!
Jesus Christ. I mean, I told you there could have been a way to navigate that bit, but you had your man rag on.
Is that a turban reference, or are you saying I was perioding? Because it's hard to tell which stereotype you're applying to me.
I don't know. All right, we got to wrap this up because I got to get to one of my 80 jobs.
Talking about this Cleveland trip I got to yank one out.
All right, later, bitches.
Bye.
Bye.
This is a production of Greg Wiener Productions, Inc. and Hollow Spirit Studios.
Go to their website, hollowspiritstudios.com. Please rate, review, subscribe, and share. And to reach out to Greg Wiener or Imran Sheikh, feel free to message us at The Wiener Sheikh Show on our Facebook page. Or call 302-RAW-DONG. That's 302-729-3664. Thank you again for listening to The Wiener Sheikh Show. I'm Oprah Wiener.